Hi YouTube, hi guys, welcome to Lamoni's Corner. So today I want to make a bit of like a different video. I would say I want to talk about how my Saturday went, how was the runway, how were the tryouts. Let's get to it. On Friday I arrived there, basically did all of the stuff, did the fitting, tried to walk in the space. Like all of the models that arrived on the tryout, we walked together, then like separately and stuff. The brands that arrived on the tryout did our fitting, which means that either they bring the clothes already made and basically you wear what they give you, or they bring their clothes that they usually sell like on their A-shops and then they fit it specifically on you with like bobby pins and stuff. They rework it till the next morning, which is crazy, but okay. So we did the fitting, arrived there at like 3 p.m, got off at like 5, which is really good because there was a lot of people and a lot of stuff to do and it went by kind of quick. Get to meet the other people, hung out a little, and it was cool. Then on Sunday I woke up kind of early because I wanted to finish reading my book, which I'm currently reading Twilight because I have nothing better to do with my life, so that's what I'm doing. And later I got my breakfast or lunch around like 10, took a really cold shower, put a lot of ice on my face, put like these undried patches on me, and basically
Some people just think it's funny.
Bro, I know this is not a Formula 1 track, okay? You don't have to go like
100 fucking speed, but whatever.
Later, I put on this undry stuff and just like went there basically. We were supposed to be there between like 1 and 2. Got the stuff that I was supposed to walk the first runway in. I don't know why we tried it 2 times, but okay. Better try twice than never. Went to get my makeup done. Went to get my hair done, which is yes. Like just yes. I was serving face. My makeup artist was actually really nice. Yeah, she was super kind. She was doing like my inner eye, like eyeliner, just like basically on the inside of my eye, and it didn't hurt at all, and she didn't poke my eye, which was really cool because that's usually what happens. Later I basically just wore what I was supposed to wear. I was standing around for like an hour in like these super high heels because other people were getting ready and we were supposed to start at 6. We started at 6. There were like 2 quick changes, which both of them I made. The clothes were super cool. I'm gonna put them on screen or something. So yeah, basically we walked the runway once, then there was this thing when like we all walked it together, and then we went on the podium to stand behind the designer while he or she talked about what inspired this and stuff. It lasted like an hour and a half. We went to return our clothes, we returned our jewelry and stuff. I got off between like 8 and 9 and I just got home. It was so fun. I met some new people, some that were like for the first time at something like this, and it was just like so fun, good energy and stuff. I did not trip over myself on the runway, which is great because the stilettos were like really tall, like 14 centimeters or something. So yeah, that's how that went. It was really cool and I loved it. And so the thing that crossed my mind as I was doing all of this was, what is really considered like art? What's considered creating art? Because, for example, as I was doing this, the people that were supposed to agree with us on our walks and stuff, none of them told us exactly how to walk. It was usually like, don't go too fast so people can like look over the clothes, which is surprising because there are usually instructions, like people usually have a vision that you have to follow and like you have to deliver. Had to take a break. My siblings just arrived home from school. I completely forgot what I wanted to say. Actually, it was probably the stress of meeting Joe Biden. But anyways, so you see, so as a model, when you go to take a job or like a runway, you are presented with someone else's vision and someone else's art, something they poured their time, heart and soul into, and you have to honor that. You have to present it in a way that would bring honor to their art. So it was very unusual that these people didn't have like vision or didn't have any strong opinions about what we were actually supposed to do, how we were supposed to walk, and that's where the art comes in. Like, you have to know how to present the clothes and basically how to perform in a way that would do it good. You are trusted to present something into which someone invested a lot of their time, so you have to be really dialed in with them, and you have to look at your model and you have to see the vision of what this piece is supposed to say and present, and then you have to copy that and basically present it in that way. Same thing goes for fashion styling, which I am a lot more familiar with actually. I do a lot of stylings. I obviously have to dress myself every day. I would say I have a really strong sense of personal style. I know what I like, I know what I hate. Like right now, I'm at that point in life where I always know what to wear. I never have the thing of, I don't know what I'm wearing today. I sometimes, like, I used to text my friends, like, what should I wear? Because I am usually not familiar about the hangouts and where. Bro, what am I saying? I have no friends. But for example, I used to style my mom a lot. I help my sister pick outfits. I style my dad. I help my grandma. Basically, like all of my family. The struggle of being like, oh man, but I don't know what to wear. That's like very alien to me. And I try to bring that to other people. So I find it as a form of art. There's always a story to tell, there's a thing to present. If I can do that throughout my chosen medium, which is fashion, I love doing that. There is this thing, like, you have to dress yourself for a different occasion. Like, you know, you wear different things when you go to an office work dinner, and you wear different things when you go to work daily, and you wear different things to the theater and to the opera, and you wear different things to go out in the city, and all of that tells a story and helps you express not only yourself but also the occasion you are dressing for. I think that should always be, like, you should be very considerate of where you're going, why you're going, what are you gonna be doing there, and who you're going with. Sometimes I'm like, okay, what are we wearing, guys? Because I want to match, no one to feel left out, and I want it to be on theme too. Also, I don't really necessarily believe in the concept of overdressing, because the only thing I was told growing up is like, what are you so getting ready for? This is not a fashion show. And I think that really impacted how I view myself and my dressing. So every time I catch myself trying to tone it down to not be too much, I'm like, who genuinely cares? Wear whatever you want. One day there is gonna be your last day and you're gonna regret not feeling good in your own skin and not feeling good in your own clothes. So I think that's pretty much my standpoint on fashion and stuff. I think even though it's very necessary to create art, and of course I believe in the traditional art forms and like the fine art, but also even though you don't think you're creating art, there is a huge possibility that you actually are. For example, getting dressed every morning, doing your makeup and stuff. I find it that a lot of people do it without even thinking about it. I think it should be a lot more intentional. It's a form of art, and you should be trying to make your life more whimsical and beautiful and fill it with the good stuff and stuff that makes you happy. Try and look into your life to see what you're creating. Even though you might think you are not an artist, I believe you genuinely are. Everyone creates something, whether it's writing fanfiction, painting, or doing your makeup. You only have so many chances for a creative output, so why not use them? Another thing that I want to mention is when you do shoots and when you do runway, there's one very important thing I wanted to mention, and that is putting yourself into character and understanding the brand's vision. So, for example, when you are working for a brand that it's known to be very elegant and classy, I would say very classical. I hate the word timeless, but yeah, timeless. For example, you have to put yourself in character, radiate that energy out of you, because that's how you present yourself and that's how you do your art as a model. Part of you has to be some kind of actor, or you have to really have like the feeling. Or then when you do shoots, like something very avant-garde or something very colorful, you have to put yourself into the thing and you have to know how to reflect and mirror the vibes or the energy or whatever you want to call it. You basically have to be an actor. You have to be an actor to be seen on camera. You have to be you have to know how to read the vibes and how to read the room, to then take it upon yourself and radiate it out. Whether it's elegance, you have to be very sleek, or you can basically have fun. That's Same thing with, like, for example, Victoria's Secret models. They are there to embody the fun and glam and chic aspect of the brand, and they are the advertisement and the vibe brand wants to give off. It's like, if you associate with this brand by purchasing stuff, you are gonna be this fun and awesome and beautiful. And that's what they are trying to sell you. Same thing with, for example, your Saint Laurent. When you watch their runway, when you look at their clothes, their styling, it's quite serious. The models have to be really brooding but very sleek and elegant and polished, and like, you have to be what they need you to be, and that's that. Because you not only have to look good, because you can be the prettiest, most beautiful, or handsome, or the tallest, it's never gonna get you as far as expression, acting, and basically putting yourself into the character gets you. Because there is this thing, you don't have to be prettiest, you have to be the most adaptable, universal, you have to have the possibility of being formed into exactly, and or like presenting exactly what they want you to present. And I think that's a big key to basically working in this kind of type industry. So that was more on like a serious note and my views and standpoints. So I would say that's that about my experiences. So now I want to get into what I was basically reading throughout the past 3 or 4 days while I was resting, because that leaves a lot of time to fit into my obsession, which is becoming at this point very unhealthy. But let's get to it. So, quick update: the author of the Will Buyers Get Sold to One Direction fanfiction actually responded, and he was like, yes, of course, read it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing sometime soon. I'm gonna be reading it, and I'm gonna, well, it's not gonna be an animation, it's probably gonna be a fucking canvas slide or like PowerPoint something. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And now I had some time on my hands, so I was just like, doing my basic AO3 scroll, and I found a great, amazing, wonderful, talented, life-changing writer on AO3. Their name is Holiday Party, and they would probably win or like score a really high in the unhinged AO3 notes, because I was reading a fanfiction and she was literally like, oh guys, I have a lot of time to write right now because I'm pregnant and I'm about to give birth, and don't take that out. Oh, okay. And that's just like, ma'am, I am reading fanfiction from probably like 30-year-old woman with a family, 3 kids. Her writing style, amazing. Like, the stories, amazing. She has fluff, she has smart, angst, anything basically. So, Holiday Party. And let's do like a quick review of what I've read from her so far. One which was very heartbreaking one. It has 16 chapters. Also, she's a huge Taylor Swift fan. I don't really know or like have anything to do with Taylor Swift, but okay, because usually the titles are like some lyrics from her songs or something. So the first one of them is, one day I'll watch as you're leaving and life will lose all of its meaning. It was like, at the start it was very heartbreaking, and if I haven't seen the tag angst with the happy ending, it's so like, at first it seems so hopeless and it's so heartbreaking for them. It has a happy ending. It's gonna end well, guys. I really recommend this one. Then there are some like shorties or like just one shots. One of them is Idol Starship, I Can't Tell You How It Ends, Your Roots in My Dreamland. Good ones, like, yes. I read them both in one night. Don't regret a thing. It was great. Then like a really cheesy and fluffy one is I Had the Time of My Life with You, and like the heart emoji in the title, cute. It was very over the top and it was fun, and since I have basically nothing to do with Taylor Swift, it was interesting. Got a peek into this like basically Barbie land or whatever was it. It's fun, very lighthearted. She's publishing a new one, How This City Screams Your Name. It's very interesting AU. I love the writing style. So far it has only 1 chapter out of 6, and I really hope I'm gonna get like an update this evening. So that's Holiday Party. If you would be interested of me reading fanfiction so you can listen to it as like an audiobook or like a background noise, just tell me. I promise I can make the microphone quality better, because I'm actually not gonna be on screen, so I can be still I can be holding something like this, for example, like a microphone or the thing from the headphones. If you would be interested in that, let me know. She's writing a lot of like heated rivalry or game changers, and guys, recommend so hard. So hard. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Also, I found some great like investigative or like scientific papers. I'm gonna link them below. Just like I wanted to read a bit into like drill rappers and like the hip hop culture and rap artists. So I found something on that. I'm gonna link it below because it's really great. I also watched a bunch of documentaries, mainly on YouTube actually. All of it is about fashion, like some Rick Owens, you know, some like legacy designers and stuff. That's a bit of my life update. And right now what I'm actually planning on doing, because it's sunny outside and I want to go out, is I'm gonna get ready, go out, check like what's missing in the house, gonna probably get like some groceries or something, grab myself a nice coffee, no reason. I got a bunch of like the little like thank you cards and I have a lot of credits for coffee on that, so I'm gonna spend that in a coffee shop because yes, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing today. I was actually thinking about filming, but then I realized the city is like very loud these days because everyone's cutting grass and everyone's basically cleaning up, and there's a lot of like lawn mowers and like people doing this yard work, but like all over the city on like every possible green surface, and everywhere's just loud. Sometimes I can't even like hear my own earphones, so that would probably not do me good. But like, okay, so I actually felt like filming some more. So what I gonna do is I'm gonna get dressed. Not in silence. I want to finish watching my documentary, but I'm gonna pick an outfit. I'm gonna show it to you guys. I'm probably gonna take you out with me because I'm bored and I have no friends, so I take my camera with me. Obviously. Yeah, let's do that. So what I wanna actually wear. It's really hot out and it's sunny. So I don't wanna get like these stupid tan lines from a t-shirt. So we are gonna do a tank top. I slept in this tank top, so this is not an option. I want to do a simple cotton one, preferably, so I need to find my cotton tank top. Yeah, so plain black tank top. Actually, I kind of realized it, but like right now as I'm looking at my wardrobe, I realized almost all of my clothes are like plain black. Like, I don't know how I'm still telling them apart. Like, yeah, of course there are some fabric differences, but it's usually either cotton or this like super silky plastic, silk, polyester, whatever the bullshit, yeah. It's one of those two. Like, there is no in between. Also, it's usually like plain black. Then I have some like band t-shirts and such, which of course I can tell them apart, but there's like 4 of them. So I have a Misfits one because I love Misfits. I have a My Chemical Romance t-shirt that's like, I think like 4 or 5 years old because I got it when I was in middle school. Crazy work. Wore it almost every single day because I was just so emo and I loved My Chemical Romance so much. I still love My Chemical Romance, guys. It's a big band. So yeah, that's that. I really want to get like the Born to Die tank top. Maybe I will get it for myself for my birthday or for Christmas, whatever comes sooner, bro. That's what's gonna happen. Also, the like only super colorful things are these 2 t-shirts. One of them is this like Von Dutch t-shirt that I thrifted. Extremely cool. I'm probably gonna be wearing it in some of the next videos because I want to wear it. It's cool like that. And then the other one is just like this huge ass oversized striped t-shirt. For some reason, I thought it was vintage because I found it while I was thrifting. But turns out it's not vintage and it's just like supposed to look vintage. I mean, okay, just dressing. But they genuinely had me fooled for a while. I thought, oh, what a cool t-shirt, until I looked at the tag. But then I tried it on and I still got it because it's cotton and I love me a basic cotton t-shirt. I am actually thinking I'm gonna go with these super small, extremely tiny shorts because they are just like cool. Or I could do a black on black outfit. Decisions. No. I'm actually gonna go with like a more of a loose short, which is this one. These shorts, because they are so cute and adorable and I want to wear them, so we're gonna go with that. I actually want to put on like a belt, my default belt, wear this one every day. Also, why am I filming like this? Oh, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna cut it. So yeah guys, this is the outfit. Sunnies. Yes, and this is my bag. This is actually what I'm taking with me. Cute. Just like that. I think I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna ask my sister if she wants to get coffee with me. Yeah, so that's it. Bye for now. Bye. So yeah, that's how my life has been going so far. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe, and see you at the next one. Bye.